AskReddit by Constant Luck 9387. What is one thing that has changed the world for the worst? The total overwhelming amount of information thrown at you every minute of every day. I can't even pump gas without being subjected to a fucking commercial. Right now in NC everyone is getting fed up with all the sports betting ads. Then you go out in my city and there's a plane flying around dragging one of those MGM banners every day. Large-scale news outlets that get to present themselves as facts vs actually being a form of entertainment. The 24/7 news cycle has watered the media down significantly as well. Too much free time that ends up filled with opinions, which is the exact opposite of what a news channel should be providing. Dopamine high, instant gratification. Dating apps. OnlyFans. Immersive porn. Instagram lifestyle. TikTok influencers and their ad brain audience. Probably children getting devices at such a young age. I rarely go outside anymore. And I rarely see any other kids go outside anymore. Edit. I have learned that it is not just screens that result in a lack of kids outside and that I should probably go out and soak up some sun as well. That's very true. And studies back it up. Social media. Lobbyists. Corporations donating buying off politicians. Specifically, algorithmically driven social media where the algorithm seeks to maximize screen time at any cost. All useful information being behind a paywall. Or worse, clickbait useful but in the end it's just total rambling garbage. Us v them mentality. The idea that there is only a binary option available for everything. That has literally existed since prehistory. Us vs them is one of the only constants of Homo sapiens culture. The amount of subscription services. Right? I kept seeing adverts recently for an underwear subscription where you get a new pair sent every month. It's so bizarre. Social media. Came here to say this. It shouldn't exist. The Citizens United decision in the US. It has allowed for unfettered and uncapped income to get involved into US politics from any source including foreign companies. The US has never been the most moral actor, but allowing people to buy reps in our government has heavily influenced the US's international actions. This should be higher up in the list. Companies answering to shareholders rather than customers or employees. This needs to be higher up. It's scandalous how people are getting laid off left and right while CEOs and shareholders continue to grow fatter. Makes me sick. Single-use plastic. There are medical issues of plastic that are technically single-use, and arguably necessary at the moment. But there are many instances where people can make different choices but just don't want to be inconvenienced. The societal issues are greater than the material ones, whatever the material. The unchecked exploitation of natural resources, leading to environmental degradation and climate change. Either TikTok or online influencers making their fans do some questionable stuff. I have always hated the term influencer. The word influencer is just cringe to me. I feel like it is the most narcissistic term ever coined. If I hear someone call themselves an influencer in my presence, I'm going the other way immediately. Those fake influencers on YouTube, they are making the world worse. Their whole feed is full of paid promotion content. Social media fried my brain early. I remember I joined Instagram back in 2011 when I was only 12. I started competing with strangers for compliments and seeking approval. Geez. I'm sorry about this. If you need social media to maintain your self-esteem, I'm sorry. The fact of the matter is you likely don't. Social media companies have just convinced you that you do. I feel bad for Gen Z, they're such nice young adults victimized by social media. Consumerism. The belief that new material goods makes you happy. An eternal chase after new belongings. High fructose corn syrup. When I went to Italy a few years ago, we were amazed at how even the packaged junk food was so much healthier than the US. Obviously it's still junk food, but it isn't loaded with nearly as much crap what we have stateside. Social media and people trusting social media influencers. Allowing children to use social media and the internet. Anything that involves overeducating children unnecessarily and not just let them be themselves and protect them. Even worsimo, allowing parents to film and take photos of their children and upload it online for millions of views. That last bit. I remember when I started using the internet around 2009 when I was 12 and my mother would lecture me constantly on being careful of what I'm posting because the internet is forever and you don't know who's looking. Now parents don't think twice about posting a picture of their half-naked toddler potty training and it's quite worrying. I also had a few mothers on Snapchat I knew from school who seemed to post 30-minute long stories of their kids playing instead of just being present. Influencers. Social media's dark side has arguably changed the world for the worse, fostering division, spreading misinformation rapidly, and contributing to mental health issues. While it connects us, the platform's addictive nature and the echo chambers it creates have profound negative impacts on society and individual well-being. Mainstream media. All they do is either lie, censor and push sensationalism. COVID. I can't tell to what extent it created new assholes versus revealed the existing ones, but it's pretty depressing knowing that half of the population would rather see people die than having to wait to get a haircut. Facebook and social media platforms. It gave stupid people a platform to spread their bullshit to the corners of the earth.